Hello, Taurus. So for the first week of January, you have the King of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and Strength. Okay, with the King of Pentacles, this suggests some kind of business matter. So for the first week of January, you are going to be dealing with some kind of finance or business advice, legal advice, perhaps something to do with stability and money. Either you're receiving advice or getting advice, doing something with business matters. Now, if you are into property or real estate matters, you will do well in this first week. And other than that, if you just anything good that you've done, you will get rewarded for. So that's always a good sign. With the Five of Wands, this is it's a card about competitiveness. You are in some kind of competition with people of the same sex, and it's a healthy competition, whether you realize that or not. What you want to remember is that however you compete, you want to do what's right, do what is for the betterment of yourself and the ones around you. And this could do with, with business matters, since you did get the King of Pentacles. And my guess is that it does. But it doesn't necessarily have to be business matters. It could be with anything. It could be with a relationship. It could be with... it could be something as simple as a game, a chess game or something. But definitely some kind of competition going on in the middle of the first week. With the Strength card, this is a card suggesting that you are going to need your strength. You are going to use your strength. The animal passions inside of you will come out, and whatever the problem is, and it may have to do with this competition that's going on, your animal side will be of an assistance for that. When I say animal side, I'm just meaning your basic instincts on what to do. You will feel confident about your skills. So with the second week, we have the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Hanging Man. Okay, so with the Ace of Cups, this is a gift from the universe, or God, however you want to put it, and it's a gift of love. You may be entering a new relationship. You may be getting a new member to your family, a child or a pet. You may make a new friend this week on the second week. So keep that in mind. Good emotional gifts are coming to you in the second week of January. With the Three of Pentacles, this is about you crafting or honing a skill. You are making something, and this is something that could make you some money. This is something that you're proud of, and you kind of want to show it off. You kind of want other people to be proud of it too. So I'm not sure what you're making, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a craft. It could be some kind of skill or learning some kind of knowledge, but it's something that's going to work out well for you financially for the second week. With the Hanging Man, this is about going against the grain of others or society. It's about doing something different because you're seeing things in from a different perspective. Perhaps you're doing something rebellious or something that other people wouldn't do necessarily in that same situation. It could also mean that it's a time for you just to just suspend yourself and take a time out to look at things from all angles or from a different perspective. For the third week of January, we have the Ten of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and Judgment. Okay, so with the Ten of Wands, 10 is a number of completion. So you are just ready to complete a cycle of something, a task that you have put on yourself. And as you can see, these 10 wands are quite a burden to bear. So there's been some kind of burden that you've been carrying around, and you're ready to lay that load down. And you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you just want to drop it all. But whatever it is, just keep a hold of those wands. Keep a hold of that burden just a little bit longer until it's completely finished. You're just about there. And this doesn't necessarily have to be something that has happened in the month of January. This could be a burden that you've put on yourself from a long time ago. Or it could be something recent. Either way. But it could be, and keep in mind, it could be a number of things. It could be an emotional burden. It can be a physical task. It can be something that is wearing on you mentally, like taking a test, something of that nature. With the Two of Pentacles, this suggests that you are trying to balance finances and skill and work. Perhaps you're balancing too much. You're caring about what others are thinking about your finances or your work, and you're trying to maybe show off in some way, or show how much skill you have. But keep in mind, you don't want to put too much on yourself. It seems like you've already put a lot on yourself here with the Ten of Wands. So my advice to you is to not worry so much about what others are thinking, and try not to show off, and because that way you're not juggling too much. But I do, this card does suggest that there's a sense of juggling too much there when it comes to work, finances, skill, anything like that in the third week of January. With the Judgment card, this is about, it could be about a couple things. It could be about karma, judgment, could be about reaping what you sow. So my advice on that is just to look at past actions, because if you've done something that wasn't so great, then perhaps this is the time where it comes back to bite you in the bum. But if you have done something great, this could be a time where it comes back to reward you. This card is also a calling card, so it could mean that you are being called to do something of great importance. And the only advice to really give on that is to make sure that you are heeding to your own calling and not somebody else's. And most likely, this will have something to do with communication. I mean, it could be a literal call, or it could be something that you were just felt from the universe to do. So just keep that in mind. For the fourth week of January, we have the Seven of Swords, the Chariot, and the Two of Swords. With the Seven of Swords here, this suggests that you may be doing something that you're not so proud of. Maybe something even a little devious. Or perhaps you have forgotten something or left something behind, and you are afraid that others will find you out. Either way, it is a card that suggests that you may have a secret, or people might be on to your secret. And this card also suggests something about thievery. You know, there could be a thief among you. You could be the thief. Let's hope not. But if there is a thief among you, just be aware of your possessions this the fourth week of January, and the people around you. Not all of them may be trustworthy if it's not yourself. Okay, with the Chariot, this is about mastering both sides of, of forces, or opposite, opposing forces, and you are successful. This card is also about travel, literally travel, and so you could be traveling in this last week of January. You could be buying a new car or some mode of transportation. Or you may just be doing something that you normally don't do, riding a bus or flying on an airplane. It could be something like that. But if you're not traveling, it's more about mastery and having achievement over two opposing forces, whatever those forces are. With the Two of Swords, this is a card about being blinded by something, by not being able to see a situation clearly. You are also having trouble making a decision, between your head and your heart. Struggling with something mentally and emotionally. So just try to see the situation, whatever it is, and it might have something to do with this Seven of Wands here, or I'm sorry, Seven of Swords here. But try to see the situation as clearly as possible and not blind yourself to it. But there's something that you're not seeing quite clearly in the last week of January. So to recap, there's going to be some kind of business sense and competition, but I think you're going to pull through with the Strength card here in the first week. You're going to have some kind of emotional love gift from the universe. Like I said, it could be a member of a new family coming in. It could be a new relationship starting up in the second week. You're also honing a skill in the second week and doing something that's not so with the flow of society. You're going to be doing something a little different and rebellious also in that second week. For the third week, you're getting ready to drop whatever burden you've been carrying on you. You're also trying to balance a little too much, and perhaps being called to do something in this third week. And in the fourth week, you have perhaps forgotten something, left something behind, or maybe are even dealing with somebody who's kind of deceitful. You may travel, and you are dealing with something that is conflicting between your head and your heart in the last week. So if you found this reading helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If any of this correlated with what happened in the month of January, I'd love to hear about it. I hope you all have a wonderful new year, and I will talk to you next month. Bye-bye.